Return to sender. That's what happened to about a third of the letters the MVD has sent to foreign nationals, letting them know they need to prove they still live here to keep their driver's licenses. News 13's Katie Kim is live in the Newsplex with that story.
Diane, MVD officials are getting back hundreds of returned letters every day. 3 weeks into the crackdown, officials say it's clear New Mexico has a big problem.
We're not surprised.
Tax and Revenue Secretary Demesia Padilla says the numbers speak for themselves. Last month, MVD mailed out letters to 10,000 of 85,000 foreign nationals with New Mexico driver's licenses, requiring them to schedule in-person appointments and prove they still live here.
We have a population that we still haven't heard from at all.
Now, 3 weeks into the program, about 800 foreign nationals, some of them illegal immigrants, have come in for their interviews. Of those, only half cleared the process. The other half didn't bring in the proper documents and bills to prove who they are or where they live.
The documentation they brought was expired and no longer a valid form of documentation. And we've also had some that have come in with suspicious documents.
Now the clock is ticking. Those license holders only have a few weeks to bring in the proper documents. But there's even less time for another group of people. State officials say about 2,800 letters have been returned, the bulk of them because the people no longer lived there or never lived there. 75 of the addresses don't even exist. Padilla says a total of 65 letters were forwarded out of state.
We've opened up ourselves to having individuals who want to take advantage of our system.
Secretary Padilla says the only solution is to repeal the license law. But Senator Gerald Ortiz-Pino doesn't think the state needs to take it to that extreme. During the last session, lawmakers proposed a compromise with stricter guidelines to get a license and harsher penalties for fraud.
If there is fraud going on, our bill would have dealt with it.
But Governor Martinez wouldn't accept a compromise.
This has become so emotional. It's lost its whatever rational content it ever had.
The governor's office says about 80 people have brought in suspicious or fake documents. Those cases are now under investigation. Back to you.
Okay, Katie, the governor could order the MVD to send out letters to the remaining 75,000 foreign nationals with licenses here. But that would be after the special session next month, in which Martinez plans to push again to repeal the law. Today, a Texas group came to New Mexico asking Governor Martinez to give up on her repeal fight. El Paso's Border Network for Human Rights rallied in front of a state MVD office in Las Cruces.